Everyone knows the story of Cinderella. The poor girl. The glass slipper. The handsome prince. That story was a lie. Because after the royal wedding, Cinderella discovered a terrible secret hidden inside the palace walls. And the girl they once treated like ash would return for revenge. The kingdom celebrated for 7 days and 7 nights. Cinderella finally escaped the cruelty of her stepmother and stepsisters. She wore diamonds. She lived in a golden palace. And the prince promised she would never suffer again. But happiness inside the castle did not last long. Every night, Cinderella heard whispers echoing through the royal halls. Servants disappeared. Doors locked on their own. And the king watched her with strange, cold eyes. One evening, Cinderella followed the whispers into a forbidden underground chamber. And there, she discovered the truth. Inside the chamber stood hundreds of magical mirrors. Each mirror trapped a human soul. Young girls, servants, even former queens. Cinderella realized the horrifying truth. The royal family used dark magic to steal beauty and youth from innocent women. The prince knew. The king knew. And now, they wanted Cinderella's magic too. Suddenly, the mirrors began whispering her name. Run! Before she could escape, the king appeared behind her. You were never chosen for love, the king whispered. You were chosen because your heart contains ancient magic. Cinderella tried to run, but the king cursed her. A black mark spread across her hand like burning shadows. You belong to this palace now. That night, Cinderella cried alone in her tower room. But then, the fairy godmother appeared once again. The fairy godmother looked older now, weaker. I warned them never to use forbidden's magic, she said. She revealed that Cinderella was born with a rare power, the ability to destroy dark enchantments forever. The king planned to steal that power during the next blood moon. But the fairy godmother had a plan. A dangerous one. Destroy the mirrors, she whispered. And the kingdom's magic will collapse. Cinderella looked at the cursed mark on her hand. For years, she had suffered in silence. No more. This time, Cinderella would fight back. On the night of the blood moon, Cinderella entered the underground chamber wearing black enchanted armor. The mirrors screamed as dark magic filled the palace. The prince tried to stop her, but Cinderella finally spoke the truth. You watched innocent people suffer, and did nothing. With one strike of her enchanted blade, the first mirror shattered, then another, and another. The trapped souls began escaping into the sky like glowing stars. The palace started collapsing. The king unleashed shadow creatures to stop her. But Cinderella's magic burned brighter than ever before. The king attacked with waves of black fire. But Cinderella raised her hand, and the curse shattered. Light exploded through the chamber. The mirrors broke all at once. The king screamed as his stolen magic vanished forever. And within seconds, the dark ruler turned to dust. The palace trembled. The curse was over. Days later, the people of the kingdom gathered before the castle. But there was no king, no prince, only Cinderella. The girl once covered in ashes had become something far greater. Not a servant, not a prisoner, not even a princess. She became a queen who destroyed darkness itself. And from that day forward, no child in the kingdom would ever fear the shadows again. But legends say, deep beneath the ruins of the old palace, one broken mirror still remains. And sometimes, late at night, people hear whispers calling Cinderella's name. If you enjoyed this dark fairy tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more magical stories and fantasy adventures.